There is one class that defines Mists of Pandaria. It's on the cover of that box. It's the highlight of the expansion. And thanks to a recent series of buffs, it's more overpowered than ever. We're talking about the Monk. I have never had more fun in arenas than on a Windwalker, and Brewmaster, it's my very favorite tank in the entire game. Mistweavers, they're now so strong they are completely impossible to ignore. So if you want the true Mists of Pandaria experience, you need to play a Monk. In this video, I'm going to give you the ultimate starter guide, the best race, the best professions, and a complete breakdown of all 3 specs to get you started on your path to mastery. First things first, let's build your champion. For race, it almost feels wrong not to go Pandaren. In fact, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern on Benediction, I plan to run a Panda Monk only raid in Dragon Soul. If you want to come, hit me in the comments. The Panda ratios, they're Epicurean. It doubles the stats from food buffs. It's one of the very best in the game for raiding. If you're a hardcore PvP player, though high ranked, a human is always a top tier choice. You're getting yourself a free trinket to get a big advantage. For pushing challenge modes though, the Blood Elf, the AoE interrupt, it's still a very powerful advantage. You really just can't go wrong with any of those 3. As for professions, I highly recommend you keep it simple, keep it powerful. Engineering, the Synapse Springs, the Nitro Boost, incredibly powerful challenge modes, raids, anywhere you go. Blacksmithing as well, you're going to increase your damage, increase your healing, anything, because you're getting extra gem slots. It's that OP. It is the best all-around combo, really, for any spec. Now we have to answer the question of who do you actually want to be? First up, the face of the expansion, the Windwalker. The philosophy is that you're a martial arts master, a rogue on steroids. You build up a resource called Chi, the balls in the top left of your screen, and then you unleash them in a devastating combo. If any class can one-shot 2 people at the same time in arenas, it's gotta be the Windwalker Monk. Your starter build, your talents, your go-to picks are always gonna be the Tiger's Lust, the Chi Wave, and the on-demand burst of the Chi Brew. I also think every single Monk spec always wants to have the AoE stun, the leg sweep. It's really non-negotiable. For glyphs, grab the Touch of Death, the Touch of Karma, the Spinning Crane Kick as well. That build is going to give you really everything you need to get started. Also the Meyer Glyph, the Blackout Kick, don't sleep on it. That's giving you guaranteed extra damage as well. So for your 30-second rotation, it's honestly a lot simpler than it looks. Think generate, buff, spend. First, you generate Chi with your abilities like your Jab. Second, you buff with your abilities like Tiger Palm. That's going to keep up your armor penetration buff. Then you're going to spend your Chi on your hardest hitting abilities, your Rising Sun Kick, your Blackout Kick. This is also where, if you're doing an AoE pack, you can use Spinning Crane Kick for massive damage. A pro tip is that you can increase the radius of these AoE abilities by jumping, which comes really in handy in dungeons big time. As for your big burst cooldowns, Zuen the White Tiger, the iconic Fist of Fury, or situationally for AoE, the Rushing Jade Wind. This is amazing in arenas as well. Make sure your buffs are active and pop your Tiger's Eye Brew at least 10 stacks. Then you just watch your enemies absolutely melt. And next up, we've got my personal favorite, the Brewmaster, the tank. The philosophy of this tank is that it really feels like it's from WoW 2.0. You don't just soak damage, you control damage. The unique stagger mechanic, it turns those huge hits into a completely manageable damage overtime effect that you can literally erase at will with the Purifying Brew. ComputerBot would like to note that you will not be able to cure your stagger until level 75, so don't panic while leveling. As for your starter build, just like the Windwalker, you're taking your Tiger's Lust, your leg sweep. And for simplicity as well, I pretty much recommend Ascension at level 45. It's gonna give you more energy, it's gonna make your rotation smoother. Really, you want to learn Brewmaster before you go anywhere else with this. As for glyphs, Fortifying Brew so you take less damage, Zen Meditation so you can make sure you can use your most powerful defensive while you're moving. Your last glyph, it's situational, whether Leer of the Ox for an extra taunt, or Enduring Spheres for longer healing spheres in raids. As for your 30-second rotation, it's really just a priority system. You're using Cake Smash on cooldown. Cake Smash is your best ability. You can use it to solo dungeons, and it generates Chi too. Second, you're going to keep up your 2 key buffs, your Tiger Palm for armor penetration, and your Blackout Kick, so you constantly have this parry buff up. Third, you're using your Jab, or abilities like Expel Harm to generate Chi whenever needed. Defensively, your job is pretty simple. When you take damage, your stagger bar, it's gonna fill up. When it's red, use that Purifying Brew to clear your stagger. Then you're just managing other cooldowns like your guard, trying to keep that up, your elusive brew whenever you know a big hit is coming. And that's pretty much it. You're a tank. Finally, the hardest hitting but perhaps most rewarding healer in MoP. We're talking about the Mistweaver monk. Now, the philosophy of this monk, you are the ultimate hybrid. You have really two distinct healing styles. Either you stand in the back like any other healer, covering the raid and heal over time effects, or you get in the boss's face and start destroying it, healing your allies by doing damage. That style is called fist weaving, and you're gonna love it. The fact that you have these two different playstyles, it's really your single biggest strength as a Mistweaver. As for your starting build, again, the Tiger's Lust, Chi Wave, Leg Sweep, these are your best friends, with some situational swaps as well. Celerity is really great for AoE packs since it lets you use your Chi Torpedo, aka your roll, more often. Use your Chi Brew as an on-demand for Chi and stacks of Manatee as well. For glyphs, Renewing Mist is a must-have, increasing the healing radius, along with your Zen Meditation, your Targeted Expulsion. Making Uplift cost mana instead of Chi is a big improvement. As for your 30-second rotation, it really all starts with your Jade Serpent statue. Always have that down. Now, if the damage going out in the raid is low, this is where you're going to want to fist weave. It's a simple damage rotation, the Tiger Palm, the Jab, the Blackout Kick, and it automatically is going to heal your nearby allies. If damage is high though, that's when you've got to go to Mist Weaving instead. You want to keep your Renewing Mist on cooldown. This is your main Chi generator. Channel abilities like Soothing Mist on a single target if they're taking a lot of damage. And wall channeling, you can instantly cast your bigger heals like your Enveloping Mist as well. Then, you're gonna want to use your crazy big abilities like Uplift for huge AoE healing whenever you have a lot of Renewing Mist out on multiple targets. Now, don't forget your Manatee either, because this is going to build up stacks as you're healing, and it acts like a free mana potion. If you can master switching between the fist weaving and the mist weaving, you will be an unstoppable and highly desirable healing force. So there you have it, the explosive damage dealer, the unkillable brawling tank, and the versatile, desirable hybrid healer. The Monk is an incredible class that perfectly captures the spirit of Mists of Pandaria Classic. So which path are you going to choose? Let me know your race, your spec, and why you're excited to play the star of the expansion in the comments below. So if this guide ended up helping you, smash that like button and subscribe for more MoP Classic content. Now get out there and begin your training.